Okay, welcome back to MXGP2. Here we are. We're gonna keep going with the career. I believe I said last time we were going to France, and I think that's the track we are going to right now. I think I was right. And our rider challenge is Jeff Hurlings. Our team objective is 33 points. I just noticed that now. I think it's been saying that the entire time, but I just noticed that now. We changed up the gear. It's nothing special. I just kind of quickly went in and threw some different gear on just so you had something else to look at. This track, I don't know. This is one that I don't think was in the first one. We did have a track from France in the first one, but I don't think it was this one. I think it was a different one. So let's just do what we always do and skip to race one. So after skipping that little load screen, we're going to go to our bike setup. Nothing different here. I think I'm just going to do this. If I'm not sure about the track, I always go to that very generic setting that I use. So we're going to go to that. We'll go to the track, take our spot, and get this going. I think after I run the first lap, I'll have an idea of what's going on. But until then, I'm just not sure. Crud. I forgot. I was going to remap my controls to the controller because I'm using a new controller, and I didn't do that. This is not good. This is not good. We didn't get a good start either. Goodness. Like a really, really bad start here. Jeff and Ansty are for sure who we need to be ahead of. Just kind of skim those. Wow, we got through that really awesome. I probably should have slowed up for that one. But we do come out ahead still. Little teeny tiny bit of lagginess there. For the most part, they've been running really, really smooth. I got a different processor. I think my other one was about done. And I'm recording differently. I'm using the same software, but I'm recording it differently, and I think they've been recording very, very smooth. A few bits and pieces of spots where there might be some... Wow, Jeff, what are you doing? Where there might be some lag, but other than that, I think we're running really smooth. This could be a tough race. I can see Jeff harassing us the entire race. I thought after about this far in the race, I'd know where I was going, but I really am not sure. Okay, no, I don't think we need a preload. Well, we got kind of a little bounce there. Now Ansty's in second. Wasn't it Jeff before that was all over us? I think it was. Now it's Ansty. All right. It helps to get over that. We're struggling hard on that. Come on, what's the interval? We should get an interval here, right? That hurt us just a tiny bit. Okay, it just says versus, which means probably pretty close. Why can't I not look behind myself? It's like, I don't know, it's weird. I can't... The D-pad's not letting me look behind. Which makes me think I need to remap the buttons a little bit. It's driving me nuts that I can't look behind myself. It's just driving me crazy. And that it just keeps saying versus. It won't like actually give me the time, the interval. And usually I think that means they're close, but I've had it to where I've had a good lead and it still says versus, so not really sure what's going on with that. I think I hear him though. So that would probably mean that he's pretty close to us. Still gonna say versus. Okay, one more lap. Let's not be a noob here. Oh! let off on this. Alright, still saying versus, but it looks like we probably have a little lead on him. Got through that section pretty good. Pretty good. Probably was able to pick off a little more time. Throw little baby whips. Little baby whips. Over the little baby jumps. Don't hit that solid steel top block. Don't even think about it, man. Don't even think about it. Throw a nice whip. Getting over that beautifully. So I think the settings, the bike settings we have here, hitting that outside is just too much fun. Looks like we have a pretty good lead. I'm not going to worry too much about that unless we were to go down. I'm really not too worried that he's going to catch us. It's still bugging me a little bit that it won't show us the time, actually, but I could see on the way, on that one section, that we had a pretty good lead over him, over Jeff. I think it's Jeff, right? And I think this is the finish line, right? So we should take the first spot in Moto number 1. I wish you could throw a whip for that slow motion, but you can't. He kind of just straightens out no matter what you do, so... we got an achievement, France, MXGP, really cool, Jeff and Ansty. So it's starting to get to the point where Jeffrey and Max are finishing on the podium, so we need to make sure we're on the podium too now. Okay, we're gonna do Moto number 2. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. I felt really strong that first Moto. We actually pulled, what, like a 4-second lead, I think, on hurling, so... Let's see if we can do it this time, if we can get a good start. Actually, it would be kind of fun. Okay, no, I'm not going to say that, because I don't want to put myself through that kind of stress. I don't want to put myself through that kind of stress. I was going to say if we didn't get a good start, we'd have to try and work our way up, but let's just try and get a good start and run out front. Oh my goodness, okay. Actually, we still were able to pull pretty good off the gate. Maybe not as good as I was thinking we did. Very similar to the first Moto. Stay away from some of these guys. Just kind of skim these. I think that's Jeff behind me, and I see Ansty there. Throwing a whip in his face. I'll whip your face off. Oh my goodness, he's gonna whip my face off. Get away from me, punk. Come on, get out of here. Get out of town. With the 450, this corner, I almost always blow that corner. I jump into the fence. I'm going way too fast. I have rode this track with the 450, and it's just, it can be a big mess. With the 250, it works really nice. I'm gonna take the outside here. Carry that speed, much nicer. Sometimes the outsides are better. A lot of people mention to me that I need to take the inside here, I need to take the inside there. Honestly, sometimes the outside is faster. Sometimes the outside is for sure faster, but definitely some of the inside lines are more beneficial. And I do take a lot of outsides, but sometimes, even if the inside's faster, I personally like taking some of the outsides because it just feels, it's fun. It's just fun to take the outside and really hook up and carry a lot of speed places. Even if it's a bit slower, it's still pretty fun. Like here, it would make more sense to kind of hug the inside for sure. I didn't really do that. We kind of took a middle line there, but definitely an inside. Probably here the inside. Actually, here the outside maybe would work better to carry the speed over that. This doesn't really matter too much. Oh, whoa, got through that beautifully. Whip City is what we're talking about. Whip City. Uh-oh. Oh, I wasn't sure I was going to get that whip back around. Here, I think the inside is for sure faster, but I don't know. I think we've got this wrapped up already. I'm going to speak early and say that we got this wrapped up early. We're going to go 1-1 on the day, extend our points lead, and be happy with how the France track treated us. The French track treated us. We're pretty happy here. I like it. I think I don't know if I liked the first MXGP track in France or this one better. I'm not sure which one I like better. In the first game, the French track was actually really hard for me. I struggled there. There was a lot of elevation change, and I would pull really, really bad wheelies up all the hills and struggled there. I really struggled on that track, and I think that's why I liked it so much, because it was really tough. It was a good challenge. This one's kind of the same, but I feel like this one, at least in this game, is probably easier than the first one was. Just a little bit, because I don't know. I don't think this one is as hard as the first game was. The first game, the track from France was definitely more difficult, I think. For me at least. This one's not too bad. Throwing the whips. This is Whip City. What I'm talking about. Couldn't really get a whip. If you could really square the bike going down that hill, you could probably throw a big fat whip down that, which would be really awesome. We have a 4-second lead though. So this weekend was a little slower, not too much of a challenge. Again, I have not rode this track very much. I think once on the 450. That's it. And the 250 really wasn't... I hadn't rode here with the 250, and it went well. It went really well. And we're just about done. It looks like we're going to end up with about a 4-second lead, probably. 6-second lead. So we're just destroying the competition. So this race is over. Yeah, so this weekend we were able to pick up a lot more points. We gave up a few last weekend, but still, nonetheless, it was pretty easy. And I'm really glad I went to the zero rewind feature, because it's already kind of getting to the point where we're starting to run away with it. And, I mean, it was a good race. It was a lot of fun. I'm still enjoying it, because you never know. Things can go from really good to really, really bad really quickly. And let's see what the points look like. Did anyone move? No, everybody's the same. Yeah, Jeff is... It's getting to the point where Jeff's really the only one that could even do any damage to us anymore. And it kind of looks like they're going to keep Jeff and Hurlings and Anstey on the podium. So we're going to be swapping back and forth there, seeing who can get the win. But yeah, we extend the points lead, picked up some more on Jeff, and things are looking pretty good so far. I'm not sure how many races are left. I'll probably go back and look after I finish this video, just because I'm curious what we got left. But yeah, so I'm enjoying the career. We'll probably switch up the gear and maybe switch up the graphics on the bike for the next time, and we'll go from there. But we will get into multiplayer eventually, I'm sure of that. But like I've said before, multiplayer for me, usually there's not too many people around, so I don't know. We'll see what we can do, and we'll check it out after a little while. So thank you so much for the support on the MXGP2 series. It really means a lot. I'm still loving the game a lot. The career is a lot of fun, but we are starting to run away with it, so we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can do some more battling. But thank you so much for everything you do. You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. And until the next video, take it easy.